Hello everyone, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel. So now in this video, I am going to show you how I'm going to change all the styles and the layout of this page. This will be my latest blog page. And so let's get started. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you my VS Code. Okay, just a second. Let me just change the page. Here it is. This is my bento grid page and I'm going to change all the styling, this layout. Okay, so before doing that, let me just. So in the previous video, I had showed you how I had brought all this code from the aceternity UI, how we can import all these code from there, how we can make this kind of layout from aceternity. Now I'm going to show you how I can change the styles and the CSS properties using Tailwind CSS and aceternity. Now I think just let me share with you what my ideas are. So I am thinking of giving them little shadowy effect to every box, and I'm going to delete this. I don't want this section here. I just want these two rows. I want to give the shadow effect to an image. I think a border effect and the heading and subheading here, and it just because it is a dark theme, I want to give it a dark theme also. I don't want to give it a light color background. I want to change the background also, and yeah, the text color should be also background gradient colors I will use. Yeah. Okay, so now this much changes I will do. Now let's see how I can do it. I am doing it. So bringing it back to my VS Code. Okay, so here the thing is, this is the thing is this is not actually image tag. They are not using an image tag. They are using a header skeleton tag. Okay, so they have their own component. But I want to import images here. So I am going to use image tag. So I am going to change the layout here. So let me go to my VS Code. Here they are, you can see here they are using header skeleton tags they are using. So I'm going to import image tag here. So let me import image. Image from next/image. Yeah. After importing it, I'm going to give it a, I'm going to use that also. Before that, in the items you can see here, this is they're telling header. So I'm going to change this header. You can see I have already brought some of the files here, some of the images here. So I'm going to import that to here. Before that, let me just create the body of that image. In the bento grid items, I'm just going to cut this, delete this header here. I'm going to write image URL and here this should not be header, this should be image URL, and this will be string. Types are very important here. You should know how to give types because we're using TypeScript. So yeah, it's important to give types of whatever variables you are using. And now here, this is going to give us an error. I'm going to change that. Now I'm going to cut this header. I am going to use a div tag here. Oh, sorry. I should have this written it here. Div. Okay. Now inside the div, I'm going to give the class name relative. Then width should be full. Height to be 80. Rounded. I want my images, that container, to be round. So round Excel. You can give whatever you want. Overflow hidden. I don't want a image to be, overflowing. So overflow hidden. Then again inside the div, I will be now going to add another div here. So in there, class name again. Here it will be absolute. Sorry, I just absolute inset 0. Here rounded Excel. Here I'm going to give some styling. Now before giving the styling, let me just show you. Let me just make this layout, then I'm going to show you how this will turn out. Then inside the div, not inside, outside actually. Take it here. Yeah. I'm going to import this image tag. Image. Let me give it SR source. Source should be our image URL. Type string undefined. Let me just complete it. Okay. Image URL, then alt tag. Here alt tag should be in curly braces. Alt tag is type of title. You can give anything you want. I'm just going to give the same title as a string. So string, then title is image. Then after the title, alt tag, I'm going to give it a layout, fill, then object fit. It should be covered. I want the whole image to be covered. Then class name, again, here class name, I want it to be rounded, Excel, and padding to be 2. Then, yeah, still this much, it's okay. It's giving error. Okay, so I think we should actually import a default image URL also. So after this, before return, I want to write const default image URL, default image URL, and I'm going to give some default path dash path dot png, and here in that image URL, I'm going to give it default image URL. Yeah, it is solved here, and now here I'm going to change the bento grid demo. I'm going to change. Here it will be image URL, and inside the header, item image URL. Okay, some error is coming. Okay, I actually have not imported this items into here, and in this items there is header. So let me change that to image URL. Okay, let me just change it all at the same time. Header to image URL. What are the header? Yeah, change. Yes, image URL. And after this image URL, I'm going to write here. This will not be skeletons because we're not using skeleton tags anymore. I'm going to import the image PNGs, image files here. So slash pic1.png. I have named this files. You can give any files you want, any image tags you want. You can import it in the public file, and directly you can call them into your files. So before that, let me just check why this is coming an error. Again, after pick one, I'm going to see all this skeleton. I'm going to delete here. Yeah. Then of course it will show an error. Then here pic2.png. Here also I'm going to delete. Then slash pic3.png. Like this we have to do. And remember, I'm not going to use the last two sections. I'm going to just use first two rows. I'm going to delete this. You're also not using this skeleton. So again, pic5.png. Now our error also gone. So let me just now bring you to my Chrome page, then create next step. As you can see, here we have successfully changed the skeleton tags into the image tags, and also we have inputted all the images we wanted here. So now I'm going to change the background of this cards and the colors, the text colors and the sizes. I'm going to give some headings and subheadings here. Okay, so now let's get started from there. Now changing back to the VS Code. Here you can see Now I'm going to give the heading and subheading. So here in that bento grid here, in this demo, I'm going to return a div tag which will have a class name of I will give a margin bottom of 6. Then inside that I'm going to use h2 tags, class name, text should be Excel, not Excel, 6 Excel actually. 6 Excel, then text should be in the center and text should be white. I'm going to highlight some of the words there, but the overall, all the letters should be white and font to be bold. Okay, just let me see. Font to be bold. And after that, I'm going to give the headings also. Font to be bold. Then inside my div h2 tag, there should be a span also, span tag, which should have the class name of text cyan color. I'm going to give the text cyan 500. And I'm going to give this a word of latest. And after this, after the span tag, I'm going to give blogs because I want to give the latest different color, and blogs, as we have done text white, blogs will acquire the color text white color, and latest will take this color. So blogs white. Then after the h2 tag, I'm going to give p tag for the subheading. In the p tag, I'm going to give class name. Sorry, class name. So why is this not giving any color? Okay, so I have in this p tag, I'm going to give a text of 2XL, then text to be white, text center, and inside this, I'm going to copy the text I'm giving. But before that, let me make a span tag. And inside it, I'm going to give it a class name of text cyan 500. Okay, so now I'm going to bring the text. Yeah, you can give any subheading text you want. I'm just to outer layer. I'm going to give explore R, and inside the span, I'm going to give latest again. Then after the span tag, I'm going to give blogs, post, and discover new sites. Here it is. Now let me show you my Chrome page here, just to show you how this looks. Start. Okay. Now here you can see this looks good. Now just giving some padding down the heading, the subheading actually. Okay, not empty. This will be MB. Huh. So now let me just take you back to my VS Code. So now I'm going to give the styles to our headings and subheadings inside the card. So now going back to the card, here I'm going to give the styling to this tags here. This so heading of that card. So going to give the inline style. Style should be box shadow. Inset. I want to give the box shadow, so 0, 0 and 1 pixel. I want my shadow to be very thin. So and you can give any color you want, but I have chosen a color that is 00C9FF. And after that, I'm going to give a color to this pan also after the icon. This was for the, no, actually this I had given by mistakenly, these styles I have given to the box to have a rounded box shadow around the box image box. So now I'm going to give the styling to the title. For the title, I'm going to give style tag again. Then after the style tag, I'm going to give the background. There should be linear gradient of 135 degrees. Then I'm going to use two colors. 0C99 of 0%. I'm going to give it that also. 0%, comma, /9 to F9D. Okay, why didn't it give any color here? This should be 100%. Shit. Just a moment. So I have given this color wrong. That's it. Yeah. Then I want to give PG black. And here there should be, after the background, I'm going to give web. Is there any web background clip here? Yeah, WebKit background field. Then here should be text, comma, WebKit. Again, is there any fill color? Check. WebKit fill color. Then here it should be transparent, because when we're giving the color of the text transparent, then only you can bring the color, inherit the color from the background. So let me just check if everything is fine or not.